Bhutan is a very small Himalayan kingdom, nestled way up in the mountains, and it can be kind of inward-looking, kind of an inward-looking place. And yet you've made a film that is very much Bhutanese, and yet designed, written to reach all over the world. So tell us a little bit about the challenges of that.
First of all, I would like to thank the Unitarian Church, the members, and Aaron especially for organizing this wonderful night, the screening of the film Kushuthara, The Pattern of Love. And I would also like to thank all the guests who have come here to watch the film, and thank you so much for watching the film throughout, and I'm really honored to have you all tonight. Thank you. And answer to your question. Yes, Bhutan film industry is very young. This year we have celebrated the 17 national film festivals. So it's very young comparing to many other countries. To come up with this project is a big challenge because first of all, we have to think the concept of the stories that many of the Buddhist filmmakers, they focus only on our local audience. Local audience, like population, is very small, and to aim for the bigger audience, I mean to the West, is like you have to have a very unique story. So writing story was a big challenge for me to have this subject, I mean especially like based on the culture. And then and then the second one is the budget. Buddhist films are all like small budget film, and then because of the small budget, the standard and the quality has to be compromised. And then to get the funding for the film is the second challenges that we have to face. And the third is marketing, because Buddhist film never been outside Bhutan, and there is one, I mean, but then that's a different category. But among our local production house, this is the first film that is coming out from Bhutan, and to find the market is very it's a very new world to me. I mean, I have experienced so much. I mean, I have been through so much and learned a lot. I mean, to go with your film and then to find a buyer, like a distributor, and every distributor or entertainment lawyer to go with all the contract is very new to me. And then I'm the first person to challenge this, and yes, and I have no other friends to ask and get advice, you know, like how I should to process this journey, I mean, to release worldwide.
So in Bhutan, the ideas of attachment, non-attachment, impermanence, karma are just built in to your culture. Mm-hmm. It's like oxygen. Mm-hmm. Here in the West, these ideas are a lot less common. When you think about making this film and what you're trying to say about this film, mm-hmm. Tell us about attachment, impermanence. What are you thinking about as you make a love story that also has such deep spiritual themes?
Okay. Yes, this is a very interesting question. I'll give a simple example on my name. My name is Karma Deki. So whenever I travel around and they ask my name, and I say Karma, and they, you know, like, are you a good karma or a bad karma? so there itself, everyone, believes in karma. If you do good, you earn good karma, it happens good in your life. And if you earn bad karma, it does have consequences in your life. And yes, we as a Buddhist, we believe in reincarnation and also impermanence. You know, like you cannot, assure that what is going to happen in your life. Every moment you live, it's very important that we have to be nice to each other and earn good karma. Thank you.
I guess another thing that I'm struck by, Karma, is so we have rebirth, reincarnation in the film, and that is from life to life. But also I'm struck within Karma's life, your life as an artist and as a person, and in the movie, you have a number of other layers of inheritance that connect the past to the present and the future. Like, for example, can you tell us about your relationship with your shooting location and with weaving?
Mm-hmm. Sure. The weaving is within me since my childhood because my mom, as a weaver, like we learn about weaving every day in our life, and then we know the value of weaving. Through the weaving, we take care of whole family. So then that's one attachment that I have. And the next thing is in every individual life, like when you step in a new place, you feel like you have been there before, but then you have never been. It's your first time. And I used to feel that experience every time till I wrote these stories. And this is more about my own experience, that I meet with people and I talk, and I feel like I talked with her or him in the past. So this is the concept that I try to weave in this story.
Yeah, the connection between your mother as a weaver of cloth, of fabric, and all the things you need to weave together as a storyteller and a filmmaker. Since you didn't mention it, that whole movie was shot in her mother's village. That's her mother's village, and
Yes.
that's where the women weave.
Yes.
And so for me, there's this fascinating continuity to the whole thing that I think is really special. So one last question before we open it up. Bhutan is among the most progressive nations on earth in many ways, but when it comes to equal rights for women, Bhutan is challenged, as many countries are. And so Karma is the first female film director in Bhutan. And because of this, I know that many young filmmakers, especially girls and women, look up to you. So what do you have to say to aspiring artists, aspiring filmmakers, particularly to women? What's your advice?
Okay, maybe I don't know, like if I deserve to give advice to my younger generation or not, but then I would like to say be brave and challenge whatever comes in life, because being a female in man-dominated world, it doesn't mean that you have to challenge with the physical, because it's all about your mind and your creativity. So you can just sit and write and ask someone to tell your stories through their visual. Thank you.